will tell Wike, Fubara, and their supporters that Rivers does not belong to them? Now to the news in full. The political terrain in Nigeria is often seen as a battleground where the rule of law and accountability tend to take a backseat. Rivers State is no exception, and recent developments beg the question: who will tell Nyesom Wike, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, and their supporters that Rivers State does not belong to them? See, this talk and should be directed straight to Wike because he's the one that feels that Rivers State belongs to him and wants his structure to stand and not wants the governor to do his job. I'm sure that Fubara knows that once he finishes his tenure, he's going to leave. He doesn't see Rivers State as his own. It is Wike that is thinking that Rivers State belongs to him and he can do anything that he wants to do. He can control Rivers State from wherever he is. He is the one that this talk should be directed to. For years, the political scene in Rivers has been dominated by powerful individuals whose influence and actions suggest an unchecked belief that the state is their personal fiefdom. Nyesom Wike, the former governor and current minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), and Siminalayi Fubara, the incumbent governor, have become the faces of this perceived political hegemony. Their supporters, emboldened by their political clout, are seemingly complicit in the narrative that depicts Rivers State as a political inheritance of Wike's making. Nyesom Wike's rise to prominence has been a significant political story in Rivers. After serving as chief of staff to former governor Rotimi Amaechi, Wike's influence grew and he eventually became governor in 2015. During his time in office, Wike earned a reputation as a strong man, one who could use the power of incumbency to sway political outcomes. His administration was marked by several achievements, notably in infrastructure, but was also criticized for high-handedness and for stifling dissent. In 2023, Wike helped engineer the ascension of Siminalayi Fubara as his successor. Fubara, a former Accountant General of the state, was seen by many as Wike's hand-picked candidate, someone who would protect the interests of the former governor even after his exit from the state's top seat. Well, that was what Wike would have initially thought, that because I'm handpicking this person, there is going to do everything that I say he should do. But it was in for a surprise. Unfortunately, the relationship between Fubara and Wike has since become sour, raising concerns about whether the state is being governed in the interest of the people or for the benefit of a few political elites. While their relationship was initially seen as a united front, recent reports suggest that Wike and Fubara may be embroiled in a quiet power struggle. Fubara's refusal to attend the recent People's Democratic Party (PDP) rally in the state was seen as an open challenge to Wike's authority. This has sparked speculations of friction between the two, with some interpreting it as a subtle attempt by Fubara to assert his independence. However, this clash is a reflection of deeper problems, a political culture where personal loyalty and interest takes precedence over governance and the will of the people. The battle between these two political figures, if unchecked, could drag the state into further instability. Rivers is no stranger to politically motivated violence, and a brewing conflict between Wike's loyalists and Fubara's camp could escalate tensions in the region. Rivers people deserve better than to be caught in the crossfire of political egos. In the midst of this unfolding drama, one has to wonder, where are the voices of Rivers people? For too long, the citizens of Rivers State have been sidelined in political conversations about their future. Elections come and go, and leaders rise to power, but the people are left to watch from the sidelines as political elites carve out their influence. It is a tragedy that in a democracy, the will of the people seems secondary to the ambitions of a selected few. Rivers, rich in all resources and strategically important to Nigeria's economy, should be a beacon of progress, but instead it remains mired in political turmoil. The state has witnessed successive administrations that prioritize personal political survival over addressing the pressing issues that face the people. The question then becomes, who will tell Wike, Fubara, and their supporters that Rivers State does not belong to them, it is high time that the people of Rivers State rise up and reclaim their state from the clutches of political godfatherism. The problem with godfatherism is that it erodes the democratic process. Leaders are no longer accountable to the people but to the godfathers who put them in power. Policies are crafted not with the welfare of the populace in mind but to please the political overlords. Rivers State, like many other states in Nigeria, has suffered from these undemocratic practices. For Rivers to truly progress, there must be a collective rejection of godfatherism. The people must demand leaders who are accountable to them, not a powerful few. It is only through such a shift that the state can move beyond the current cycle of political patronage. Additionally, electoral reforms are needed to ensure that future elections in Rivers reflect the will of the people, not the preference of political godfathers. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and other relevant bodies must work to curtail the influence of money and incumbency in the electoral process. The people of Rivers must awaken to the reality that their state does not belong to any individual or group of individuals. It is a collective inheritance and must be governed with the interest of all in mind. Only through active participation, vigilance, and a rejection of political godfatherism can Rivers State truly fulfill its potential. It's going to fulfill because I know that it seems the people of Rivers State, they want Fubara there. And Fubara has called the bluff of Wike. What he wants, he's not doing it, and that is the way to go. But they know that the state does not belong to them. It is Wike that is acting as if he owns Rivers State, and he should be brought to the knowledge that you don't own this state, though. That is just it. Oyetunde Akambi said, well said. Usman Umar Yaba says, while searching for someone to run the errands, all along you are there wasting your precious time that will whatsoever have any effect on the feud between them. See them and leave them where you have seen them, the better. Bright also said that question should go to Wike and Governor Sim Fubara. By the way, the picture was an old one. Wike is the architect of Rivers State political wahala. The prayer of every reasonable father is, oh God, let my son be greater than me. Exactly. But in the case of Wike, it's not such prayer for his political son, whom he nurtured to become governor of Rivers State. Wike should be ashamed of himself that he is fighting his son who took over from him. Whatever act Fubara is displaying today, he learned it from his political father Wike, like father, like son. I said it before that every father should be happy that your child is doing better than you. This person learned from you and is doing way better than what you have taught him. Shouldn't you be proud? Why are you angry? Why are you fighting him? Why are you trying to fight him? No, now you should be happy that he is doing way better than you. You should be proud. And that is what it should be. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.